Hey everybody, today we are going to walk through the kitchen before and all the details, the plans, the updates that we're going to be making to it, so stick around. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit the like button if you enjoy today's video. We are going to take you through the kitchen in its before state and walk you through the different things that we're going to be doing to make it more us. But first, let's talk about the positives. It functions, okay? These are all good things. Is it a refrigerator that has a handle on it? It does not, but it's here. As you can see, this kitchen is pretty tiny. So we've really got to try our best to expand the footprint as much as possible so it really feels light, bright, and airy. One of the first things that we are going to be doing is opening up the entry to the kitchen. So right now we really just have over 2.5 feet of an entry point into this kitchen. That's really small. So what we can do in this space is bump back this wall and have it be flush with a counter depth refrigerator. That way we're gonna be gaining more like 4.5 total feet of an entryway into a kitchen that's going to expand its footprint and immediately make it feel more open, more happy, more bright, all that good stuff. So that's step number one. Step number two, obviously we're gonna do new cabinets, okay? The cabinets we are going to be picking are going to be light and airy. Those are some top 3 tips when it comes to kitchen renovations of tiny kitchens. Keep it light and bright. Definitely try to bring your cabinetry up to the ceiling as high as you possibly can to bring the eye up. It makes it feel taller. And you can also use artwork or other interesting things to, again, kind of bring the eye up, accessories, etc. That's really helpful. So what we're going to be doing is getting a slender refrigerator. It's not going to be so big, so we're going to do a 24-inch refrigerator, and it's also really tall, so it's a nice 70-inch tall refrigerator. And then on top of it, we will have 2 cabinets. Next to it, we are going to install a tall pantry style cabinet because we do have some challenges. But one of the challenges that we have inside of this kitchen is something that we really can't change. Financially, it would cost a lot to change it, and it just requires a lot more effort, work, you name it, to go through the process to change something like this. So here we are, and it's an electrical panel. I don't know why this electrical panel is here at all. It makes 0 sense as to why the builder created this way. But it is what it is, so we need to find a workaround. Sure, you could put a piece of art over it and stop your tiling, your backsplash to it. Sure, you could do that. It just wasn't super appealing to me. What we're gonna do is next to the refrigerator, we're going to have a taller pantry style cabinet, a 57-inch tall cabinet, and another smaller cabinet that'll go above it. And the cabinet will have a cutout section where we can access this electrical panel when we need to, and when we don't, it's hidden. So it's just a nice streamline. It'll have kind of a built-in aesthetic is what we're going for next to the refrigerator. So that's our solution for covering this, and hopefully it turns out as I envision it in my brain. Then what we're going to do, again, to create the light and airy environment that we really want in here, is to honestly lose all the rest of the uppers. And I'm going to do floating shelves that we can utilize for storage with plates, cups, dishes, pretty things, plants, artwork, all the things that you guys see on fun shelfie styling moments on YouTube and Instagram. We're going to be utilizing 2 of those. They'll be 5 feet long. So from the end of the pantry style cabinet, we will center with the rest of the space 2 5-foot floating shelves that we can use for dishes, plates, everything else, just like I said. And it's gonna keep it really nice and bright. And behind all of that, we are going to add some really classic, these are 3x12s, subway tile. These have a really interesting handcrafted element to them. You can kind of see like there's a waviness, there's a little bit of texture to them. So they're not just very easy breezy, kind of standard. They have some interest to them. I do like the shine. I do want them to be glossy like this. It adds a nice textural pop to it. So from a layout standpoint, things are basically going to stay where they are with regard to sink. New range. Above the range, we are putting in a recirculating hood. So we don't need a ducted, vented style hood inside of this building. We can't do that. So it's a recirculating hood. So it functions just like, the vent that's underneath of a microwave. If we were to put a microwave above the range, the hood is just a prettier element, and you don't have to look at a microwave. That's just what we're trying to accomplish here. The subway tile will run from counter to ceiling all throughout the space. One of the other challenges that we face in this particular condo is all of the walls are concrete, very sturdy bunker style surface. So recreating or adding new electrical is a challenge. It's not that it can't be done, it's just gonna cost you a lot if you really want to do it. So originally our thought was to drop these ceilings down a tad, and then we could install recessed lighting in here. Everybody has to weigh the pros and the cons, and we really were no different, and we wanted to pick and choose where we wanted to spend the majority of those dollars that were really going to be the most impactful. So we're going to update these flush mount lights. They are going to be much more pretty, much more fashionable and fun, and we're gonna add some brass. We're gonna add some brass in both the lighting fixtures. We're gonna add some brass in our hardware that we're putting on the cabinets. Countertops, we are doing soapstone. I am so excited about soapstone. I have not used soapstone yet, and I am super stoked that I'm going to actually be using it in our little place here, and the slab is already on the island. Win-win. Soapstone hasn't really made its way in the popularity for them here in Hawaii just yet, so I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm snatching up that piece of soapstone, and that's going to be on our counter. On the peninsula, we still want a microwave. We need a microwave. So what we're doing is I'm creating kind of a built-in experience with the peninsula. So we will have 3 drawers on the left and the right side. Okay, the 2 top drawers will be the thinner, smaller size drawers that can be for utensils and all that good stuff. And then the 2 drawers below those will be deeper drawers. They can store a ton of things, to be determined on yet what I'm going to be putting in there, but we don't have a pantry, right? So maybe some dry storage, maybe some of our cookware products. For example, we have a really big cast iron pot. These big drawers will service, I think, multiple uses. And then in the middle, above the lower drawer, we have a cutout that's perfect for a microwave. So we're going to be putting a microwave in there, run the electric through, plug it in, and we have a perfectly functioning microwave that's not so visible, that's not taking up some precious real estate to really give a light, airy, modern designed space. So that's our solution there. I think that's the gist of here's the before and here's what we're looking to do after. Clearly, once we start to open things up, and we may find some things that we need to rectify, or we want to make a couple changes, and I'll keep you posted along the way. But these are our plans right now for this kitchen, and I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next video. We are going to be chatting about the general plans for the dining space and for the living space. So thanks for joining. Thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Aloha.